Good morning, everybody. Bill Yunus bringing you another episode of Mindset Monday, where, well, if you've been with me for a minute, we start our day, our week on positivity and on purpose. And so what I want to talk about today is something that I read off of a post on LinkedIn last week. And basically what this person was talking about is about being first. Now, not being first in a way that you may be thinking about, like, I've got to be number one, right? Nothing wrong with that, being number one. But what he was talking about in this post was being the first. And what he uses examples of that is like, be the first person when you meet someone to extend your hand, to shake their hand, to smile. Be the first person when you see something on social media that something that you like, then be the first to comment if no one has commented on that. And I started thinking about that in my own life is why I usually share the things that I share on Mindset Monday. There's things that am I applying? Can I apply this to my life, and then hopefully share it with you, and that you can take it and apply it to your life as well. And I just so I started thinking, like, where can I be that? And so one of those things is just like, it's just smiling more. And I know that sounds kind of funny when you hear it, where it's like, but it's funny when you start doing that and you meet someone and you smile. And I would say 99% of the time, right, the people smile back to you. And it's not, don't be weird about it, but it's the little things like that is like, hey, where can I be the first in having a conversation, and in a group, is like, hey, I want to share something. And where it may be where, like, normally that might not be your mode of operandi, if you would, where you're like, just kind of maybe sitting back and not stepping in. And so I'm going to challenge you, as I've challenged myself, is, as you go through your day and your week this week, where can you, like, hey, where can I be first? Where can I go first in something? And also what that does is it kind of builds a muscle in it, where if that's something that you're not used to doing, is where, like, it kind of takes the fear out of it, because you're kind of going, okay, a lot of times, because we don't want to be first because we don't want to be rejected. Maybe that person doesn't smile back at me, or whatever that the case may be. It's the story usually that we're telling ourselves, that we're creating. That's just a story that's made up. We won't know the outcome of it until we actually do that. We step into that space, and whatever that looks like for you. But where can you step into that? You can take little baby steps, right? It's just smiling. That's a pretty easy one. Making a comment on a post that you may see, and just think about it. When we reverse engineer, return it about, when someone does that to us, as the first person that maybe comments on something, or smiles at us, or gives us a compliment. I think that's always another good thing to do, is like, having a goal of, like, hey, I'm going to give 3 compliments today, right, as I go through my day, and have that. And just by doing that, you'll see what I think that can change inside of you, and what it can do to change the world around us, if people just maybe smiled more, and we were more friendly. So it's something that was on me. I read that last week, and I've been working on. Obviously, I haven't perfected it, but it's a work in progress. So just be thinking about that, keeping that top of mind, of like, where can I be first today? And I'd love to hear that. Drop it in a comment of what you did, and maybe how that that turned out for you. So as always, thank you for watching. Go out, make it an awesome week, and I will see you back here next month.